As you saw in my last video, I hiked to La Nouvelle, one of the most isolated mountain villages in all of France, located in Mafate region of Réunion Island. The only way to reach here was a 4-hour hike through wild mountain trails. Today, I'll take you around this tiny village which has around 150 inhabitants. We'll see what this village has to offer apart from the scenic views, as well as how does it work. How do people survive here in such a remote place? I'll stay the night in this village, and tomorrow morning after breakfast we'll head back to our car, which is parked at Col de Boeuf, the last point accessible by car. So let's get into the video and uncover this hidden village. The tree is beautiful, this one. So this is our hotel, and now we're gonna go take a walk in La Nouvelle. What a beautiful place. The views, man, the views. It's breathtaking. My lungs are blessing me right now for breathing such a crisp and clean air. The last time I hiked was over here, this path, Maido, and this place, the mountains here form like a rim, and right in the middle of the mountain peaks, this village is located. And some peaks are like over 3,000 meters high. One thing that I was really curious about was how education works here in La Nouvelle, because in France it's compulsory from the age of 3 to 16, and after looking into it I found out there is actually one small primary school in the village, so children can study here until about the age of 11, but after that they have to leave the village and move to towns or cities outside of Mafate for higher education.
On the top, do you remember?
Okay, that's the hiking that
yes.
we did
And
last time, yeah.
You were on the top.
On the top there. Après, over that side, yeah. Chapelle Notre-Dame de la Miti.
So, chapelle, so church.
So to build that church, people carried the building materials on their backs. They hiked all through the mountains to build this church, which is something. Wherever you look, it's extremely picturesque. The interesting thing is, this village is only accessible by walk or helicopter. So there are no cars or motor vehicles. So there are no roads in this village. You will only walk on these paths. The cell service is excellent here. We have like full network coverage here. Of course, there is electricity, there is Wi-Fi, there is internet. So even in such a remote village, which is not even accessible by any vehicle, still you have all these basic facilities provided so people can live and thrive in such an environment. And everyone seems really happy. They don't want to leave this place. Okay, so this is a gîte, which means bed and breakfast. So we are staying in a gîte. Or gîte, I'm butchering the word. I'm not pronouncing it correctly, but we are staying in a gîte. So we just reached this village like half an hour ago. It was 3 hours of hiking to reach here, and I am tired, not gonna lie, but the sun is gonna set pretty soon. It's around 5 right now, so we have like 1 more hour of sunlight. So I thought, let's go out and see this place before it gets dark. The major source of income for people living here is through local tourism. They have like capacity of 500 beds, so people who are hiking and all can easily find bed to stay here for the night. So local tourism is the major source of income for this village. Apart from that, it's farming and all, agriculture. There are cows, farms. So through these as well, they generate some income. And that's how this village survives. The smell is really nice here. It feels, the smell of grass, it feels really good and reminds me of my village in India. Oh, childhood days. Now here I am. The sun feels good because it's a bit cold right now, and in the night the temperatures can go as low as 10 degrees. And this is the bell for the chapel. So we are paying 65 euros per room. We took 2 rooms we are sharing. Breakfast and dinner is included. They have a good life here. It's all open. This is the helicopter landing area.
Helicopter service is the lifeline of Nouvelle. Since there are no roads, it is the quickest way to bring in essential supplies like food, gas, construction materials, and even mail. Supply flights usually happen a few times a week depending on the weather, and everything from groceries to heavy goods come in this way. For locals, the helicopter is also an option if they need to reach the city quickly, but it's expensive. A one-way ride can cost between 100 to 200 euros per person, so most people still prefer to hike unless it's urgent. Some tourists also choose to fly in or out just for the unique experience or to skip the long hike. But for most visitors, hiking through Mafate's stunning trails is part of the adventure.
I mean, vegetable garden.
Yeah. Not really sure what is this.
Oui, non, mais on fait juste
Coriander, but bigger version maybe. And that is salad. So this is a very small farm located inside this bed and breakfast space, and it's good to look at. It's very new to me seeing a small farm like that. So we can't go that side, it's private, and that will be the end of this village. You can see the moon. Well, this place is maintained really well and it's really clean and hygienic. What is this?
It's for
Dumping stuff.
rubbish
Okay.
from the village, and after that the helicopter
Comes
they
and
put
takes it.
everything on a big bag,
Yeah.
and the helicopter take.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
This is the spot to dispose everything that you don't require anymore. Like I was saying, it's very well maintained and extremely clean. You don't find any wrappers or plastics on your way. Spiders. Not at all expecting this. Gotta be careful walking beneath them so that they don't jump. They're huge. This is the medical center of the village. So we may or may not have found a sunset point, and we are heading towards that spot. Let's see. Oh my god. This place, oh my god. Still house, okay. That's it.
Straight on. Go.
No. I'm not going anywhere.
Là-haut, c'est tout droit, vas-y. Non.
Perfectly fine here.
Plus gros qu'un.
Another one, another
Plus gros
big
que-
spider right on top of her
Mais
head.
elles sont dangereuses.
And we are back in our hotel. It's 5:47 right now, so it's starting to get dark. One last time, let me quickly show you the view from here.
Later.
So just now I took a shower, got freshened up, and it feels really good after such a long day of walking.
A few moments later.
So we are going for dinner right now, and it is extremely cold. So I'm wearing a sweatshirt, and over that there's a jacket, and that's it. It's a little bit tricky because there are no street lamps. I'm putting the flash of my phone. It's completely dark. This is the restaurant. Bonjour. Bonsoir. A very good morning, everyone, from La Nouvelle. It is extremely cold right now, but we can manage it. One of the best views that I ever woke up to. It's insane. Right now I'm heading for breakfast, and it's around 8, and we were planning to leave by 8:30, but let's see how it's gonna unfold. Bags are packed. I just need to put on my hiking clothes, and then we're gonna be out. Last night I didn't record much because there were out of nowhere there were 20 people sitting next to us. I was really tired. I had food and I left. Look at the view. You can hear a lot of roosters. Yeah, you hear that? Last night the sky was so clear. I tried to click some photos. I'll put them here. You can check that out. But if there was no moon, the photos would have been much better. I gave it 7-8 tries, and then I was able to click this picture. My hands feel really cold. This is our breakfast. So we got the coffee, got hot water, and the bread extremely fresh. We got a jam and bread here. This is our breakfast. All right, took 2 water bottles for the hike. To come down we took around 3 hours. To go up, I believe it's gonna be 4 hours or something. The sun feels so nice. It's still a bit cold, but it's manageable with a sweatshirt and an inner. And you guys can just ignore my hair. Don't have any comb, and I don't think so I'm gonna take a shower to go up. I showered last night. I'm just gonna go up, reach home, and then I will shower. Now we are all set and ready to leave. I'm going to put the cap. The day is extremely beautiful, very clear skies, and it's gonna be a great hike. So here they are building a new tourism office, and yesterday I did not understand it completely. What is the purpose of building a tourism office in such a remote area? We talked to someone and they explained the reason they are building it here is so that people who want to explore Mafate, they could directly get in contact with them. to reserve a hotel, to tell them how the journey is going to be, to tell them about the villages, what you can get here and what you should carry. So basically A to Z complete details they can get from here. And this place is going to employ only residents of Mafate, people who have been living here. So in a way it's good for the people here. I'm gonna miss this place so much. So the first checkpoint has been reached. So we have arrived at another milestone.